want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Oh, that's blocked. Outside Gasol. Carter drives in. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Rondo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Zach Randolph. Rajon Rondo returning to action in mid-January of 2014, a little less than a year after his ACL tear. And, Steve, you look pretty good.
He did. His shooting percentages were down, but, rebounding and passing as well as he ever has. Well, Rondo, I think this year will be much more effective now that he's got some reps back on that knee.
From 13, Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his second bucket.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here. And Rondo's field goal percentage dipped, but he shot a lot more three-pointers than ever before in his career. Coming off that injury, maybe not looking to drive as much as in the past. He hit that three-point shot at about 29%. I think he's got to get that mark up. If he does, then he could really be lethal.
Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And George, here we go. The shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. They weren't getting good looks. The offense wasn't clicking, no ball movement, very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Hits it from three-point range. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
And Rondo trying to add range to his shot. Didn't stay idle while he was getting healthy. Seems he rehabbed his shot while rehabbing his knee.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not in the...
Oh! Are you kidding me? Power punch right there.
Great.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Rondo against Conley. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Green's got 5.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
The shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Conley kicks to Green. Green left side. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on that
was wicked! Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From deep. Tries to keep it alive. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And you go back to last year in the postseason, they sent this team packing when they met in round 1. So I would expect a really good battle here tonight.
Right side, Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Thunder trailing by 3. Lets it go from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot. How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as the receiver, he didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. Just laying it in, making sure he got the points.
You talk about players who either love or hate the contact. Randolph, I think, is in his element, Clark, leaning on people. He likes to feel other bodies.
Yeah, they love Zebo, they call him, don't they? He
Yes.
can get busy. Boy, I love watching him go to work. You know, he likes to be in the middle of contact. I mean, he gets to the rim. Whenever you lose contact, if you're guarding him, and he's not the most explosive guy, but it just points out that you can be highly skilled and a really good basketball player and not be off-the-charts athlete.
He wears on his opponent,
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of attrition.
I think he created that phrase, what was it, grit and grind? Grit and grind for the Grizzlies?
You're right.
And that's how he plays.
Yeah.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Crawford, no luck.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here. Randolph never really an above-the-rim player, but with his combination of strength and skill, he remains effective. Deft touch with that left hand. It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
Lamb is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Coming on the floor for your Thunder, Jeremy Lamb.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And Randolph is able to post up or face up, and he's lethal either way. And that high arcing shot of his from mid-range, beautiful to watch, impossible to block. And on that right block, he's doing work down there because he understands how to use that wide base of his to get separation.
Here's Gasol. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Well, Marc Gasol missed some time last season with injury, but you can see just how important he is to a team when he's gone. I mean, the Grizzlies were nowhere near as imposing when he was sidelined by injury.
And for Marc Gasol, last season, a grade 2 MCL sprain. No surgery required, but he did miss 20 games while recovering, and Memphis struggled during his absence.
McGarry passes to Iguodala. From outside the arc. Kicks to Lamb. Fires from deep. Good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And last season for Marc Gasol, a bit of a downturn with his numbers.
Yeah, his rebounding fell off a bit, as did his shooting percentages. We'll see how he bounces back this season.
Rebound by Dellavedova.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Iguodala no good.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Nobody near Allen. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Allen's got 5 now. Here's Lamb. And that one's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And Jones sends it back. And now a fast break for the Thunder. That ties the game. Dellavedova's got his first points of the night.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no question.
right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Walker's checked in for McGarry. Andre Robertson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Austin Rivers in for Matthew Dellavedova. Rivers dishes to Jones. A second chance effort. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Allen drives in, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup. Allen's got 7 points in the game. Oklahoma City has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Lamb. Offensive rebound. Dishes to Rivers. Three-pointer. No luck.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
It's stolen by Jones. With the teardrop. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And checking out some numbers for Mike Conley. Solid numbers last season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure. He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Jones from outside. That's good. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor. What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Rivers can't get it to go.
He's not the best three-point shooter, and from that range, no way. That's a bad shot.
Needless to say, and I'm saying it anyway, he doesn't fit that description.
To the left wing, Roberson. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Lee's running. And the Thunder pushing it up now. It's tipped. Shot's good by Walker. Tucker's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And for Memphis, they're shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Here's Roberson. Goodbye, Conley. Roberson gets the bucket. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Well, the other thing they've done well is getting after shooters. They've closed out well, and they've really blocked a lot of shots in the half.
Thunder shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Oklahoma City moving it around. Drains the three-pointer. Roberson's got 5.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 7 points for Lamb. The Grizzlies trail by 3. The drive by Lee. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Allen in the post. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And Costa Koufos picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now the Thunder with it.
13 foul. Substitution.
Rondo with it. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. From the arc. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that concludes. And the second quarter getting underway. No